The Belle Isle Marsh in East Boston offers ecological refuge for numerous species of birds, marine organisms, and plants. Co-founder of the Friends of the Belle Isle Marsh Association, Soheil Zendeh, says that it also plays an important role for the people in the community.
A lot of people just come here to walk around and get fresh air. And that's huge. That's very important. Frederick Law Olmsted, who created all these parks in New York City and Boston and other places too, realized this a long time ago, that you need to provide urban folks with open spaces to just go and stretch out.
Belle Isle Marsh is one of the wetland spaces that would be protected by the Local Wetlands Ordinance proposed by City Councilors Michelle Wu and Matt O'Malley. Community planner and organizer at the East Boston Coastal Resiliency nonprofit Harbor Keepers, Heather O'Brien, says the ordinance would allow Boston to take steps beyond the statewide Wetlands Protection Act.
We have the state guidelines, which are broad, and I think in Boston we have very unique wetlands that exist in urban areas that maybe we need something more specialized than the state guidelines. I think that is just too general for what we have to deal with in the city.
Massachusetts Audubon Society Director of Public Policy and Government Relations Jack Clark says the ordinance is part of a turn back toward wetlands environments.
Historically, we've filled in our marshes and wetlands. Massachusetts, since colonial times, has filled in over half of its wetlands. What we're doing now in the face of climate change is restoring them. We're uncovering them. We're replanting wetland grasses and making sure that rivers and streams can flow naturally, unimpeded by dams and that sort of thing.
Other initiatives in the city government use some of the strengths of natural wetlands. The Resilient Boston Harbor Plan and the Moakley Park Vision Plan use parks and green spaces as buffers against predicted higher sea levels and storm flooding. Moakley Park Vision Plan project manager Allison Perlman says it will be important to balance the distinct efforts.
And I think that what we're looking at is, one, how do we protect these amazing ecosystems, but also look at the flexibility in that and how we need to make sure that we are still allowing for nature-based projects such as Moakley Park or any of the Resilient Boston Harbor Plan, how those can be allowed to still happen within the wetland ordinance system. And so thinking about how do we think about wetlands, one, to help provide sinks for stormwater and coastal flooding, but then also take advantage of the other attributes of wetlands like shape, aesthetics, livability.
Reporting for Northeastern University, I'm Avery Lightfoot.